Aji. I'm from Enugu State, and I'm the chairman House Committee on Ports and Harbour and Oversight Ministry of Blue Economy, Marine and Blue Economy. Thank you. Well, well, Excellency, let me first thank you for the audience you've given us this afternoon, this evening. Such a quick audience for us to meet with you. We're members of a committee on Ports and Harbour, House of Representatives, and we're here in our usual way. Is a familiarization visit and oversight to River State. In River State, we have ports of Port Harcourt ports, Onne ports, and Bonny Channel. Considering how important River State is to the economy of Nigeria, we decided that River State will be one of our first port of call, and also use the opportunity to encourage the state to support the ports, the program on ports, because we believe that the economy of the program of ports, especially with the new development with the new program on blue economy that we're looking at, that will trickle a lot of trillions of dollars when fully invested in. So we are happy that we are here, and we believe that that River State plays a major role in a port program. This is one of the oldest ports we have in Nigeria. I recall that during the production of coal, River State this port was created. The port of River State was created so that was built to receive coal from Enugu. And since then, there have been a lot of economic activities, and also the oil production activities around this state. So, Your Excellency, having looked at this, we feel that we also want to let you know that we as a committee, we are doing everything possible to support the upgrading of River State, ports in rivers, the ports of Port Harcourt and the one of Onne. In our budgets, we're also doing a lot to see how we can support the Bonny channels. This port is a part of the eastern ports, and we have a lot of, there's a program coming up by federal government which has the backing of the National Assembly. We're going to support the funding of rehabilitation of ports in Nigeria, and we want to tell you that River State will benefit a lot from this program. We have very, very important people, very, very important members of our committee, and also members of House of Representatives that are working closely with us, both at the committee and as a House of Representatives. We have Honorable Allison, who is also seated by your left. We have Honorable Manuchi, who is also seated by your left, and a ranking member of the House of Rep, Right Honorable Emerengwa, who is also seated by your left. We also have a very sound members of our committee that have been contributing a lot in all the programs we are running in the committee. We have a Right Honorable Abiante, who is also seated with us here, and Right Honorable Boma Woodhead. So all these people are working closely with us in the House, and I can tell you that their contributions in the House is top-notch. And we are working very well, and they are very influential in the House. They are very important to us, they are very dear to us, and we'll continue to work closely with them. So you don't need to, you just go and sleep. These people are very, very important to us in the House. And Your Excellency, I also want to extend a goodwill message from the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas. Anytime we see us moving, we move on behalf of the Speaker. My presence here, I'm sitting here on behalf of the Speaker as the Chairman, Committee on Ports and Harbours. Any decision I take this decision on behalf of the Speaker of the House of Representatives and other members of the House. So we are solidly behind this government, we are solidly behind this program, and we are going to do everything possible to support the upgrading of ports in river ports of Onne and ports and Port Harcourt port, and also channelization in Bonny. We'll continue to fund it, and we're going to take it to a greater height. So my colleagues, please, I think that at this juncture, let me just stop by now, and on behalf of the Committee on Ports and Harbour with Blue Economy, we say thank you, Your Excellency, and may God continue to guide you. Thank you very much.
We had a situation this morning, which I believe you're also aware, where the airport entrance was blocked. So we had this experience about 3 months ago. So when it reoccurred this morning, I felt very bad about it. And we had to invite the airport authority, the host community, to know exactly what the problem is. So as that when you came in, we were trying to resolve that issue. But by the special grace of God, I think that matter will be resolved. It's a community issue about the host community, which is IPO. IPO community, they are one of the, let's say, the people housing the airport, and they're agitating for social corporate responsibility. Exactly. That within the years that the airport has been operating, that their people have not been given a fair attention. And the most worrisome was recently, about 53 or 54 persons were employed from Abuja, names forwarded here for documentation, and no one person from IPO was in the list. So naturally, it will call for this kind of action. So but I was able to talk to them and assure them that whatever the problem is, the airport authority will resolve it. But blocking the airport entrance does not show a good understanding of people that want development to come to their place. And we agreed that going forward, such thing will not happen again. That is why I had to keep you for this, so I want to apologize for that. Going back to the business of today, let me first thank you for coming. We have been associated with the latest, maybe I call it norms, that when members of the National Assembly visit our state, they are usually diverted somewhere, not to come and pay courtesy call, which is a normal. No, there's the truth. That when you come, somebody will call you and say, don't go there, don't go there. But it is a normal thing. It is not about my face. It's about the office. And also the responsibility and, will I say, the duty that are associated with the office. Courtesy demand that when any government functionary comes into a state, even look, it's as much as a minister coming into River State, you need to call the governor, look, oh, I'm coming into your state, just to pass through your state. Okay, fine. For police, you understand what I mean? A commissioner of police cannot enter the state, even if he's coming for a wedding, without notifying its colleague, look, oh, I'm coming, oh, but I'll just pass through. It's a normal thing. So I want to thank you that even in the face of you not to come, appealing, lobbying you not to come. You're able to come. So I want to thank you. Wouldn't be where it is today, but it's because of bitter politics. I call it bitter politics, which is also what is replicating again. 8 years ago, in fact, not even 8 years ago, let's say 16 years ago, if you understand the calculation, let's take it 16 years ago down. The first 8, you understand? Somebody here was a minister, senior minister of transportation. Nothing happened in our port. Every progress that was supposed to come to this state, because of bitter politics, was stopped. That is why our ports are moribund today. Today, after another 8 years, which this other person suffered, we have entered another one. It is normal, if you love this state, to support everything that will bring progress and development to the state. It's not about who is sitting here today. It's about the state. If the state continues to go down, what is the interest? The only reason why we're struggling is because of their location. The only reason why we're struggling is to make sure you have control of the treasury. The treasury will also get fat if the airport is, the seaports are working. Is it not? Yes. Revenue will increase. Your plan for expansion will also become large because your internal revenue is large. So I want everyone to understand that politics of bitterness will not take us anywhere. It is only the thing that will lead you to early grave. Because once joy is taken away from a man's life, it is anger. Anger. And anger leads to destruction of soul. So please, for those of you who took this bold decision to come and see us, to pay this courtesy call, I want to thank you. And assure you that no matter what it is, we will not take the path of bitter politics. We will play politics knowing that it's a game that somebody has to win at every time. So even if you're not at the center, one day you'll be there. So wait for your time of winning and shining. So I want to thank you. And I want to say that whatever it is that is required by this government to support the success of this exercise, we are going to accord you. You are not from here, but you wish us well. So what we owe this committee, what we owe the federal government, is to make sure that this exercise, not just the committee level, but the recommendation must be implemented. And if there is anywhere we can come in, we'll support you. So let me also say that, please, other things that you can do to improve the state of our economy here. If you're in other committees and you need to come, please come. We'll continue to support you. We want all-round development, not just in the aspects of commerce. We have development in the aspect of education. We want development in the aspect of good health care. We want development in the most important place, which is the fundamental of everything you're talking about in this life. This issue of education and the new discovery, blue economy, which River State is the main catchment area. We have all the interests. You just mentioned the Bonny Line. But Bonny Line, it is one of the sources of this country's economic strength, is it not? So you can imagine what we can make out of that place. You can imagine when this Train 7 is completed, the resources that this country, Nigeria, will be making. So please, we're there to support you in our own way. Call upon us anytime. Our doors will be open. Let me thank members of the National Assembly from Rivers State. I'm very happy that the chairman commended them, that they are not a disappointment, that they are very proud members, outstanding members. It showcases that even in the face of all our trials, even in the faces of all the bad image that they are trying to portray us, we still have outstanding people. It means the people that are associated with this government are the right ones, the bold ones, and the ones that stand for justice. So I'm happy that the committee chairman gave this recommendation. In fact, I will direct the SSGs to do a formal letter so that we can give this recommendation to you people to carry. Let me on this note thank